So tell us, Leanne, how did your comedy career get started?
Okay, this is crazy, y'all. We were talking about it yesterday. I went to the eye doctor who, because my contact subscription had run out, and my little man who was doing my eyes is on the lam, like it's missing, and took everybody's
Oh no.
all their records and stuff, and we don't know if he's in the mafia. I know, and he's an eye doctor. Anywho, so I go to my new eye doctor, who is a guy that lives in my neighborhood, who I love with all my heart. He and his precious wife, and they've got 3 little babies, and they're darling. And we were at his office, and he was trying to, get me contacts and figure out what I needed. And his partner in the eye business said, "How in the world did you get started?" There was a girl that they have hired, a lady my age, one of my dear friends that I had all my babies with in Morristown, Tennessee. She's come to work for them 5 months ago. We kissed and straddled each other. Okay, so then she said, she goes, "Leanne, remember I peed on a couch at one of your jewelry parties?" And I went, "Oh my gosh, Carmen, that was the time." Okay, so going back, let me tell you real quick. So I had my first baby. My husband had moved me to the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains, Bean Station, Tennessee. He had his own business, 26 years old, overachiever. I wanted to stay home with my baby. Now, I knew I was going to be an entertainer from the time I was 5, but I was raised in the country, and I just didn't know. Nobody had ever done anything like that. I didn't know how to do it. But anyway, so I went to college. I finished a degree, and I married my husband. We were up in Bean Station, Tennessee, and in the back of my mind the whole time, I'm getting pregnant, breastfeeding, but I'm thinking, how am I going to get on stage? So one of my good friends, my husband said, "You got to get a job or do something," because he was a young business owner and, trying to make that work. And I said, "I cannot leave my baby. I got a nurse." And so I started selling jewelry. My good friend out of Nashville said, "I sell jewelry for this company. It's like Tupperware. You go in women's homes." Well, I've never met a stranger. I could talk to a pole. So I started schlepping jewelry around the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains, and I would put out brownies in a dip, put out this jewelry, and I was supposed to be talking about jewelry. Instead, I was talking about nursing and breastfeeding and black hairs growing out of my stomach and all that. and people thought I was funny. Women started booking me in a year in advance, and the company noticed and started asking me to speak at their big things. And people would say, "You need to be a stand-up." And that gave me the validation that I wasn't crazy, that I wasn't like one of these pitiful children on American Idol that sing and think they can sing. I was worried that I was like that. I thought, maybe I'm not funny. But okay, so Carmen was at the eye doctor yesterday, and she goes, "Leanne, remember I got to laughing so hard I peed on a couch." And I went, "Oh my gosh, Carmen, that was the minute that I thought in my mind, I've got something. I've got it. I can do it. She just peed on a couch." I'm not kidding y'all.
Well,
that was the moment.
That's the highest accolade you can get as a comedian, yes. Right?
Yes, when somebody urinates. And I still, when people go, "Oh my God," there were women in Indiana, Evansville, Indiana. I did a show, and a woman said, her husband said, "Oh my gosh, you better take an extra pair of panties." And so she had an extra pair of panties in her purse. And we all took a picture with her big flesh color pair of panties that she got at Sam's. And, all of that has been the inspiration for my new tour called the Big Panty Tour. Because I just thought all these women are carrying around big panties in their purse. And everybody loves a good, comfortable big panty,
Yes.